Welcome to www.staxi.com. Today's topic, airport transportation begins on the ground. The majority of the millions of people who pass through airports on a daily basis are there to go from one place to another some distance away. Almost everyone else who is there is to assist in that movement. However, as airports themselves are often very spread out, arrangements may need to be made to transport passengers to their flights using an entirely different type of airport transportation than is typically thought of. There is more to airport transportation than planes taxiing up and down the runways and soaring through the air, but we do not always consider them when we think about the workings of the airport itself. Seen from above, as the plane is taking off or landing, the terminal or terminals, runways, parking lots, and support buildings can take up huge areas. And even relatively small ones occupy considerable space when you calculate in ticketing areas, car rental booths, restaurants or cafes, shops, washrooms, loading and unloading areas, etc. Consider even as little length as that of a city block when your mobility is impaired. Then think of how daunting it is to consider transversing on an area the size of O'Hare or DIA with multiple terminals and levels that add up to miles and miles of walking. This daunting prospect is faced thousands of times, not only by those who need assistance getting from place to place, but also those tasked with assisting this movement. The Americans with Disability Act requires that airports and the like have some means of helping people who require assistance navigate the airport, but not all airports in this country have settled on the same model. Therefore, they have differing measures of success in providing passengers with airport transportation. One reason for having one universal means of airport transportation for the mobility impaired is that the employees tasked with assisting people would have no questions about how to use the product, regardless of which airport they were in, and there is often movement between locations. A different braking, turning, or stowage set up on a wheelchair can lead to time loss and frustration. In extreme cases, this can end up with a missed flight, which is never a good thing, but is worse when someone requires special accommodations and arrangements have to be rearranged. Not only should the airport transportation wheelchairs be universal across this country, but also the chair used should be one that is specifically designed for this purpose. Most chairs are designed for the permanent user. This is as it should be, but transient chairs, especially those that are primarily steered by attendants rather than the occupant, can benefit from a different design. It is important that airports provide transportation to those who have mobility problems, but it's even more important that they do so with ease, comfort, and convenience. If airports provided the right wheelchair transportation, getting from here to there would be that much easier. To find out more information on topics like this, please go to www.staxi.com.